Are you going to talk about it? Are you going to ask him? Are you going to? Of course, we're going to talk about it. So tell us what happened. You and Jake Paul caught on camera in front of the world, like in broad daylight in the arena. Give me the story. How do you end up from the broadcast table to face with the problem child, Jake Paul? What happened?
So there are a lot of things that I can handle in my life. One is not like I feel like this guy being like that, disrespectful, talking in a way that I don't feel he would do to my face. I can't deal with that. So I was sitting at the table and somebody said, "Oh, Jake Paul's here." So I look behind me and he's like making faces at me and waving at me. He's like waving at me and making faces. I'm like, what in the world is happening? Like, what is
In the
happening?
middle of the broadcast.
Well, yeah, I was like, I'm 24. I'm like, this 24-year-old kid is like, he's heckling me.
Right.
He's heckling me. He's like a troll, but like a famous troll.
Mm.
So finally I got a break and I was like, hey, do I have a couple minutes? They were like, no. I said, guys, I need a few minutes real quick. And they said, okay, you got 2 minutes right now. My producer said you got 2 minutes. So I just got up and I went over there. And
you didn't tell them where you were going. You just said,
I just told them I needed a couple minutes. Okay. So I just went over there. Because again, like the whole time after he's doing that, I'm just in my mind, like it's all I can think about. Is like this guy's like being like so ridiculous. Like I need to tell him something. So I just walk over there and he kind of leans in like we're gonna have a conversation. And his hands are in his pocket. And I said, hey, I'm not gonna play your games. I go, don't mess with me. So I'm not a kid to play with like this. Like I'm not gonna be on the internet messing around and all this other stuff. I go, keep my name out of your mouth. And then the security came, and then he started to kind of, once the security and everybody got around, he started to play big boy a little bit, starts trying to point and do all that. But initially, his hands are in his pocket, and he kind of leans in. And I said, I'm not going to play your game. I'm not going to fight. I said, you're going to get yourself hurt, like messing around. I'm not going to fight with you and play these public shenanigans. I go, keep my name out of your mouth. He said, well, you said my name first. And I'm like, don't play with me. I said, don't play with me. I'm not a kid to be messing with like that.
Were you ever close to slapping him?
I wanted to grab his face. I was going to grab him by the face, but I would have gotten in trouble by the UFC.
Right.
Because listen, a kid like that, you like when you alpha a kid like that. When people start you alpha him, like I wanted to grab him by the face and smash him into the ground, but I can't do that at work. I would have gotten into a lot of trouble. So I just went over there and tried to have a conversation with the kid. And then, the security comes and all that. And he's like, well, sign the contract. I'm like, come on. Sign the contract. What are you talking about, sign the contract? What contract are you referring to?
Does Paul
sign the contract. What is that? Sign the contract. What are you talking about? Sign the contract. There is no contract. Like, I mean, I told you last week, you don't punch down to go do all that. But, like, come on, dude. You can talk and act like that with certain people. Not everybody. Not everybody's going to do that. And you start messing with, like, certain people, they're going to kind of tell you about what they're feeling.
So let me ask you bluntly. Do you want to fight Jake Paul?
I don't want to fight Jake Paul, but I'm not going to let Jake Paul disrespect me. But I'll tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing about Jake Paul. And I'll refer back to the Conor McGregor deal, right? Conor went to fight Floyd, made a ton of money because he had to. Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all time. So you go and play on his playing field. Why would I go and box Jake Paul? Who I am doesn't make me chase anything. I made my money as the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't have to chase a payday. This kid wants to fight. Okay, I'll fight him. But it'll be a mixed martial arts competition. If he wants to actually fight with me, fight me in mixed martial arts, and then I'll fight him all the way down to 205. I'm living happy. I'm fat. I'm healthy. I'll go all the way down to 205 to fight this kid in mixed martial arts. If you really want to fight me, like seriously fight me in mixed martial arts. And this is not going to be fun. I'm telling you right now, at 42 years old, bad back and everything, I'm going to torture him and I'm going to hurt him. I don't want to box him. I don't want to fight in a limited skill set of rules. You want to fight me, and you really want to fight me in a mixed martial arts competition. I'll go all the way back to 205, and I'm going to smash him, and I'm going to hurt him. And then he can go back to fighting these YouTube kids. But don't think for a second that I would ever chase a payday in boxing because I don't need it. I'm good. I made my money as the champion of the world. You want to really fight me? You got an issue with me? Fight me in mixed martial arts. And I'm going to torture you. And I'm going to rip his face apart. I'm going to hurt the kid. And I will teach these kids not to continue to do this with people like me, athletes.
This is insane. This is
Ariel,
absolutely.
I will hurt the kid.
Listen, I know when you're serious, and I could feel the seriousness from the screen. I just want to know, how did we go from not punching down last week to you actually saying you're going to drop him on his head?
No, I'm not going to drop him. I'm going to choke him.
Okay.
I'm going to elbow him. I'm going to hurt him. I will actually hurt him. Like, don't do that to me.